What's up, fight fans? Mainman Mademan here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. What up to the fam? And what up to everyone in Mainman Mademan's boxing form? Hey, look, man, so the thing is this. So I see that word on the curb, man. My main man, Shakur Stevenson, moving around boxing like a straight-up boogeyman, fight fans. Hunting everybody down. Well, we know he's been hot on the trail of Devin Haney. He's been wanting that fight. And it looks as if now Shakur Stevenson has leaked some sort of tape or video out here to the public of a conversation with the father of Devin Haney, Bill Haney. And Bill Haney in that particular video sounds like he was giving Shakur Stevenson tremendous respect behind the scenes. Now, we know whenever Bill Haney's in front of the camera, it seems like the conversation is a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? But it looked like behind the scenes that Bill Haney was giving tremendous respect to Shakur Stevenson and also putting out there the reason as to, or should I say one of the reasons, why they are heading up to 140 pounds. So you know what, fight fans, this is what we're going to do. Let me go ahead and mute the music for a second here, and we're going to head on over to Twitter, and we're going to take a listen here to exactly what Bill Haney had to say. So I'll put it right here up on your screen, fight fans. Let's zoom it on in, and let's listen in, man. So everybody keep your ears peeled. Let's listen in to exactly what Bill Haney was saying to Shakur Stevenson in this secret conversation.
Listen, brother, you get what I'm saying? The first thing that, I don't even know how it happened because we thought that we was getting points, you dig what I mean? Because Core is an Olympian. Core always then got in on Devin. Nigga, are you tripping? You niggas, y'all. Nigga, the whole shit started because it was live that we're in there with Core. Not Core is getting out on us.
So he says that the whole thing started because they got in there with Shakur, not because Shakur got in there with them. You know what I'm saying? And he was also going down the line of saying that, like, it's the honor to get in there with Shakur. He is the big homie. You know, they were always looking up to Shakur. They've always seen a major skill gap between Devin and Shakur, and that's why fighters spar. That's why they go around in different gyms, right? Because they want to get better, and that's all right. You know what I'm saying? You want to get better. So it seems as if in this case, what Bill Haney is describing is basically a teacher and a student type thing. It wasn't ever that, oh, Devin wanted to go and see Shakur because he thought he was better or he can get out on Shakur or so on and so forth. No, it was always Devin wanted to get in there with Shakur so he can get better. So he can get better, according to how Bill Haney is describing the fight fans.
Like, he's the big nigga. He's the big homie in the shit. It was never, we would always, nigga, first the gap was like this. The gap got closer and always up. If you got off any with Core, it was a plus. If you just had a good day, that's how.
So he says that the gap was like this, and I'll replay this all the way through in its entirety, fight fans. But he says that the gap was like this, and now that the gap has got like this. So basically what he's saying is over time, Devin has been getting better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of, I'm guessing, the reasons like this, you know, the sparring sessions that he had with Shakur that we see, you know, still here on YouTube. Things like that has gotten Devin a lot better. We know Devin has been in there with several different coaches over time. He's been trying to just find his way to get better. And as so it seems, you know, and so to the public, when people hear about how Devin Haney is treating Shakur Stevenson, offering him 25% on a fight, which Shakur is mandatory currently at 135, and they hear Devin offering 25%, it's like, bro, if you got all of this respect and all of this, it's saying like to me, bro, instead of it looking like you that respect for this man and that's your homie or whatever the case may be, y'all go way back. Well, why you ain't giving him a better offer? Instead, it seems to me that that Shakur still may be a bit too good for you, so people perceiving this as a price out. Like, why ain't you giving him more than 25%? And I don't want to hear no crap about, oh, it's more than he ever made and so on and so forth. Like he said, like that, like Bill Haney is describing in this video, bro. They went to go see Shakur for a reason. So if you got that type of respect for him behind the scenes, then show respect for him like that in front of the scenes. You know what I'm saying? If you had to go and see him to get better, if he obliged you all of the sparring sessions y'all went through, then look out for him. Make sure it's a big fight. Y'all go way back. Look at the picture on my thumbnail. Those are pictures of when they were children. Y'all go way back. Always been heavy competitors. But listening to how Bill Haney is describing it, I'm almost thinking now that they were more so in awe of Shakur. They want to know how to get like Shakur, as opposed to giving him a fight.
how it was with him, all the way up until now, brother. That's why I told him, I said, inside the weight classes, when we moving, just like niggas is moving now, brother, if it's too hot at 30, we already ready to go to 40, brother.
Damn, bro. He say, look, man, it's too hot. If it's too hot at 30, then we gonna move on up to 40, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? For real. If it get too hot, what does that mean? So basically, if Shakur Stevenson get too close on your tail, if he's doing all of the things that he's currently doing, like leaning on the sanctioning bodies, right? Trying to get them to order the fight. Doing all kinds of different stuff, you know what I'm saying? Talking trash to Devin on social media. Popping up at parties that Devin Haney is at. You know what I mean? All kinds of things going on that Shakur is hunting Devin Haney. And I've always said this from day one. The reason that Shakur is doing this, outside of the fact that this is how he always kind of moved, but he's doing this because he knows he got Devin's number. I seen that sparring from years ago. And that's when Shakur was a young pup. And to me, it seemed like Shakur was having the better moments of their sparring session. And I get it, it's just a sparring session. But it clearly in that sparring session, they wasn't like working on something specific. They was just letting those two dudes fight. You know what I'm saying? And from what I saw, a smaller, younger Shakur, man, was still kind of holding his own versus Devin. Though Devin was younger than Shakur, don't get it twisted, but he still was bigger than Shakur. And both fighters have gotten better since that sparring session, truth be told. But what I saw is that I think Shakur, he got exactly what Devin Haney's been missing. Like, Devin knows that in order to get in there with Shakur, it's going to be tough. It ain't going to be easy. Shakur's not no flat-footed dude that you're going to take advantage of. The one thing that Devin should look forward to is just having a straight-up chess match with him. You know, can you win the chess match? Because if it ain't going to be coming down to no big knockout punches between y'all two. Can you win the chess match? And I don't think that he can win the chess match versus Shakur Stevenson, fight fans. So let's listen to this whole audio all the way straight through. I know I've been interrupting it, so I'm going to listen to it all the way straight through, uninterrupted.
Listen, brother, you know what I'm saying? The first thing that, I don't even know how it happened, because we thought that we was getting points, you dig what I mean? Because Core is an Olympian. Core always then got in on Devin. Nigga, are you tripping? You niggas, y'all. Nigga, the whole shit started because it was live that we're in there with Core. Not Core is getting out on us. Like, he's the big nigga. He's the big homie. In the shit, it was never. We would always, nigga, first the gap was like this. The gap got closer and always got. If you got off any with Core, it was a plus. If you just had a good day, that's how it was with him. All the way up until now, brother. That's why I told him, I said, inside the weight classes, when we moving, just like niggas is moving now, brother, if it's too hot at 30, we already ready to go to 40, brother. Listen, brother.
Damn. And see, I know a lot of people might look at this, right, and say, yo, man, it's like a little sucker move that Shakur's leaking this conversation out and all this, all that. But, dog, y'all got to understand, man, that these Haneys be playing way different, man. Like, these Haneys, they be on some straight winning the media game, winning the social media game, and they play that game heavy. You got to remember, man, Bill Haney works on behalf of his son, Devin Haney, and this is what he does all day long most days. He comes around YouTube, he goes around to the different platforms, wanting to spread his word and this, that, and the third. He constantly comes out, and he keeps a third eye close to social media. And I don't know if Shakur is that keen to social media or whatever the case may be. I see him on Twitter all the time, but like, he doesn't have nobody, I guess, working on his behalf 24/7 on social media, watching the latest trends, watching what everyone's saying, watching what the ops is saying, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Paid platforms, paying guys to spew your nonsense. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of tricks that the Haneys play. And they do all of this to try to win public opinion. Look how far they went on Gary Russell Jr., you know what I mean? And I think that that's why Shakur Stevenson had to go to these kind of measures, because it's like, bro, like you out here every other day on somebody's platform talking about, you know, giving your side of things. And Shakur just needed a way to cut through the noise sometimes. And I totally understand. See, Gary Russell got basically screamed out in a nutshell. They did that media game on Gary Russell, and then every time Gary Russell opened his mouth, everyone wanted to call him a hater and salty, all because they were listening to the words of the Haneys. And Shakur Stevenson clearly is not going to let that happen to him. So people may sit back and say, oh, it's a sucker move, but look how these dudes act in the public as opposed to they act behind the scenes. Now, can you find videos of them running around talking about how much they you know, Shakur's the big homie and he's this and he's that, and You know what I'm saying? They talking about they were winning points by going in there to see Shakur. He was the guy. He was the Mr. Miyagi, and Devin Haney was the Danielson. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? And it speaks volumes to me, man. So when I look at this 25% now, and what they offered Shakur Stevenson, y'all might be like, it's just business and so on and so forth. Nah, man, these Haneys play the game. They were looking for the weakest link, and they found that in Regis Prograis. And the reason that Regis Prograis is the weakest link is not because he's like a terrible, horrible fighter. No. It's because his weight situation, which they're clearly playing with, you know what I'm saying? But his weight situation, and on top of that, yeah, I mean, when you think about what they would have to deal with style-wise with Regis Prograis, where he's not a big mover in the feet department, that's probably the opponent that they see as the easiest lick, you know what I mean? But as opposed to Shakur, as opposed to Gervonta Davis, being made the ultimate B-side against Gervonta Davis, against Shakur, where they don't maybe feel like there's enough money in the pot for the risk, and as opposed to like maybe a Teofimo Lopez, who they can't get right now because Bob kind of is protecting that situation, you know what I'm saying? And so like they looked at Regis, and like he's the easiest, weakest link because Regis had nowhere to go. He was faced with an order to face Sandor Martin, which is a horrible style for him. And most importantly, Devin Haney, Eddie Hearn doesn't have no one for Regis to fight right now. And with him having an order to either fight Sandor Martin or Devin Haney, Regis is pushed into a corner. Financially, they can take advantage of him. So that makes him the weakest link. However, man, this is clearly a situation where Shakur is the big homie to Devin Haney. This is per the words of Bill Haney. I don't think nobody can argue with this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, he the big homie, then treat him as such. Don't run around here trying to price yourself out and making it like, oh, yeah, Shakur's this and that and the third, when clearly you know y'all can't really fuck with this dude in the ring. Y'all never have, and y'all not really to take that chance until y'all feel like y'all sure. So maybe Shakur is slipping. Y'all see some sort of advantage that y'all got baked in, then y'all will take that fight, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's only if you're forced to take it. But clearly, ain't nobody running into no Shakur Stevenson fight, especially the Haneys. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in, fight fans. Share. Rock the bells, man. Crazy situation right here, man. I know, you know, and look, we living in this time and this era that we're living in currently, fight fans. You got to understand, man. The internet is ran by suckers. I always go here and say this, man. The internet is literally ran by suckers. And the thing is that suckers, they know how to get their word out here in nowadays time. They know how to get their word out and over the truth, over the real shit. And so when someone kind of come back at them, it's like they play real victim-like. That's the time that we living in, you know what I mean? Everyone want to be able to come out here to social media or to the internet and spew whatever they want to. But the second that somebody exposes their ass, oh, they running into a corner. Oh my goodness, they clout chasing. Oh, why they saying? Oh, why would he do that? Because you've been running around here dragging the man's name through the mud for goodness knows how long. That's why. To the next video, fam. Peace out.